Hi guys, and welcome back to another Tea Tuesday. I have coffee. um, yeah, I am sick, so I am sorry this video is late and I look a hot mess. But I thought I would do a Tea Tuesday anyway, even though I am sick and I have a little bit of a cold. This video is late because I slept until 1 o'clock today, and yeah, that's a thing. So anyway, let's get into it. I thought I would talk about losing weight in Korea. It's hard, but it's not that hard. I, those who don't know, I have been on a weight loss journey for almost 3 years now, and it's not a diet per se. It's more a lifestyle change that I've been trying to implement into my life, and I want to get back into it. So I am making this video so it kind of puts pressure on me to get back into it because I've gained about 2 kilos since I stopped working out and not paying too much attention to how much I drink. And stuff like that. So I was going to talk about like the pitfalls of dieting, but also like, anyway, let's get into it. It's not really dieting. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so losing weight here. Those who don't know, my biggest weight was back in 2015. I was about 83, 84 kilos. And that was the biggest I've ever been in my life. But not by much. But anyway, I was pretty heavy and I was unhappy with myself and unhappy with my weight. And nobody actually, honestly, like I heard horror stories of people saying, oh my God, people comment on my weight all the time here. They tell me I need to lose weight and this and that and this and that. Nobody ever said anything to me about my weight. An ex's mother said something about my weight, but she's a Anyway, nobody really commented on my weight. And in fact, like when I started dieting, the dude I was dating at the time was like, why? You're fine. It's not a big deal. And I'm just like, it is a big deal. It is. But anyway, so I started dieting, not dieting, just watching what I was eating, trying to make healthier choices, better choices with my life, which means more fruit and vegetables. I love fruit and vegetables, but also eating less carbs, specifically white rice. There's so much white rice here, but I needed to stop eating that. I also needed to stop eating junk food. I would get pizza like once a week, and you can't do that. So yeah, I just started watching what I ate. I didn't eat the school lunches anymore because they were too high in calories. And then maybe 3 or 4 months into that, I started working out religiously. And it started off slow. It started off slow. I got a gym membership, and this was in the country, so it was like 50,000 for a month, which is pretty reasonable considering like a lot of places are way more expensive. Some places are cheaper. The one here in Anyang that I was going to was 33 a month, but you had to pay up front. But yeah, so I started eating healthy. I started going to the gym. That was slow going. I started going, and then I started going, and then 2 days a week. Then I tried to up it to 3 days a week. And then I upped it to 4 days a week. And that's actually currently my schedule. It used to be my schedule. I need to get back into it. But 4 days a week. I was good with 4 days a week. I started with only cardio. About a year in, I learned about like weight training. And I started trying to add weights into my regime. And so now I have like a system. I know what I do. And then when I see gains, I up the weights. And I try to do different exercises, try to change it up a little bit. I do arms twice a week, legs twice a week, targeting different muscle groups, and abs pretty much every day. Different parts of the body. I do planks almost every day. And cardio. But cardio is like not that important because it's just, yeah, it's not the most important basically. I see more results with weights than I do cardio. And it's not even on the scale, it's on my body. Like I can tell when I haven't done weights in a while, I start to lose my tone and stuff. But I guess the biggest issue with losing weight in Korea isn't necessarily like lack of support, because I definitely had a lot of support and I still have a lot of support. The biggest issue is money, honestly speaking. Eating healthy is expensive. I found ways around it. Fruit and vegetables, if they're in season, they can be really expensive at marts, at like Emart or Home Plus or Lotte Mart or Kim's Club. You know, they can be expensive. For instance, take bananas. Bananas at Kim's Club and Lotte Mart, Home Plus. Emart's a little bit cheaper, but they're all about 4,000. Okay. A little bit cheaper here, a little bit cheaper there, but they're about $4,000 or 4,001. Good Lord. 4,001, $4. At my local mart, like local fruit and veggie stand, they are 3,001 or 2,500. So 2,500 won. So I found that buying fruit and vegetables at marts is actually cheaper. So that's where I buy it from. Finding oatmeal, for instance, I love oatmeal. It can be expensive. I got a Costco membership. It's not as expensive anymore. I buy milk at Costco as well because it's much cheaper. And I love milk in my oatmeal. But like things like that. Food is expensive here, especially if you're single. Like a lot of it comes in giant things, giant containers. And it's like, I don't need that much of that. I only want a small portion of that. Can you make it smaller? Things have gotten better with time. Like I see now that you can pick your fruit and vegetables at the markets. Whereas in the past, like it used to come in bundles, so you couldn't pick. But now you can. So that's getting better. But like it's really hard as a single person to buy food in small quantities here. And sometimes it goes bad. So I started meal prepping. And I found like recipes online that I could freeze, etc., etc., things like that. And I found a way, basically. But it's expensive. It can be expensive. It can be. Same with gyms. Gyms, if you pay just by month, 1 month at a time, are very expensive. But I found if you pay up front, which is a lot of places let you do that, if you pay up front, it's cheaper in the long run. And I mean, yeah, sure, you're out, 200 some bucks for 6 months, but you keep putting that in your head. Hey, I paid $200 for this. Hey, I paid $200 for this. I gotta go. So it's kind of like a mini motivator, I found. So I make myself pay for 6 months at a time. I don't do a full year because gyms change, people change, and yes, I'm no longer going to the gym in Anyang because of some things. But there's one opening up behind my house that I'm going to go to in April, which maybe I'll show you guys like my new gym and stuff in April. I know the owner. He used to work at my old gym, and he is opening his own gym up behind my apartment. So I'm going to go there. But yeah, it's not, I guess the hardest part about losing weight in Korea is the money. I have found a good support group here, and I find that most people are super supportive. Like if you say, hey, yo, I'm on a diet, or hey, yo, I'm trying to not eat bad food, they don't pressure you. into eating things or drinking even. Like, I just had literally just had to say, oh, I'm on a diet, and my boss wouldn't make me drink. Um, People are super supportive and super cool with, dieting, because I think dieting is a huge thing here. Um, but I don't do like extremely crazy diets or anything like that. It's basically a lifestyle change. I just watch what I eat and I try to exercise. And I'm gonna try and get into it again. I'm 69 kilos right now, you guys. I gained 2 kilos. Eh. Anyway, this is a really long video. I'm sorry. But the takeaway is do what makes you happy, I guess. I'm happy. I enjoy what I do. I like working out. I actually enjoy how I feel and stuff. So, yeah. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.